See? Someone saw us.
Just missed it by a few minutes.
We pulled up and somebody was walking in with dry cleaning. So somebody's getting money from somewhere. That was just a regular old person with a pixie cut that actually got dry cleaning. Interesting, huh? I didn't know you could dry clean polyester. And then someone was about to come out, turned around, went back. We got the curtains. Bummer. So I'm not completely done setting up at the moment, but...
Hello, moderator, whoever that is.
Let's see.
That would be Fuzzy. Hello, Fuzzy.
Hi, Fuzz. Okay. That's better. Let's see, where are we? And people still don't know how to frickin' drive in this place. I swear to God. Turning the corner, having to wait for people to cross the street, and people are honking behind us, and it's like, give me a freaking clue, people.
How are girls and boys doing?
Let's see. The boys have conquered the second floor. In a weird way, I wish they wouldn't conquer the third because they're starting to be boys. They're wonderful. They're beautiful. They still sleep together, which is good because I wanted to make sure they stayed bonded.
Yep.
And the response from Birdie and Abby. Abby's response is just a growl and hiss, not fluff.
I don't
just
know.
Growl and hiss.
Yesterday. I haven't heard her do that today.
Doesn't mean anything. We were holding Abby yesterday.
Yeah.
So, hi, Cricket.
Hi, Cricket.
Hope you're having fun. But the boys are, oh my God, it is hilarious. They will roam around because I was downstairs by myself last night and they were like, it's just the female minion. We can go running around. So running all over me, running all over everything else. Emhoff has a habit of when nobody's paying attention to him to go, little bitty ones. And then me or his brother has to pay attention to him, which I will get out of my system. I need to take a picture of his heart with this phone, my camera phone, because it's just easier that way. I refuse to be tech and do things like adjust resolution and then send it to a correct folder on some cloud somewhere.
What?
That's the reason we don't have a lot more different pictures.
Okay.
It's because they're on clouds, but the resolution is ultra high.
I see.
So it always gives me the same thing, which is, nope, can't do it, haha. So let's see. How did that happen? Okay. Oh, okay, top fans. Let's see, is it all the way up?
Are you on all chat or top chat?
All chat.
Okay.
So yeah, probably do at least a short. Yesterday I couldn't help it because they had come out and they were sitting there on top of the cat tree and it's like, oh, I have to. Because it's what they do. They sort of pause with each other. This afternoon they were sleeping like behind my love seat and then I looked and then they were like, oh, she's here. And then they came out. I was running behind as it was. But it's like, you think I'm going to pass up the opportunity to touch the fuzzballs? I don't think so. Considering that Abby is sleeping in my closet right now. And in not well lighted areas, she matches a box. I didn't even know she was there. I was getting a top from the closet and all of a sudden I hear purring and I'm like, where is she? And I look over next to me and she's in the box. So, but that's where she's hiding right now, which is fine. I put that box up there when I found her in it once, or left it up there when I found her in it once. So.
Yeah, they're keeping, the girls are keeping their distance.
But everybody's eating now.
Yes.
Which is good.
Yes.
That's the one thing I worry about is eating. The one thing Papa Cat worries about is water. I don't know why they wouldn't drink water unless they were hurting. He always gives me sort of the water report.
But yeah, the segregated eating is working out so far.
I don't know what I wanted more on that girl. Her ankh or her green velvet pants. That was cool.
Oh, okay, now I'm looking in the mirror to see what you're talking about. Okay.
It'll give you cooties.
see the
It's a
pants.
cult.
Were they talking about? Oh.
Yeah, he was pointing.
Yeah.
See, the children know. It takes a while for everyone to adjust and decompress. Oh yeah, no, we're expecting the last one to be Bird. So, because she's the queen of Wall Street Surveys. So, no, one of these days, probably pretty soon too. We're not going to look, and the next thing we know is all three of them are going to be in my closet. Abby and the two boys, all snuggled up in that one box. So
we'll need new emotes at some point.
You will need add-on emotes.
Yes, we'll need 2 extra emotes.
Yes.
I'll have to check and see if we have 2 free ones.
I've got fruit flies.
What?
I got gnats. I got a gnat coming around me.
That's ganasty.
Ew.
Yeah.
Don't be ganote.
Hey, Big Giant Head's here. Hello, Big Giant Head.
Hello, Big Giant Head. The ankh is like a massage table for Jesus.
Okay.
I still have my ankh from the 90s.
Someone just parked behind us.
And hit their horn.
Yeah, and then walked across the street.
Oh, they were locking their door. I have my ankh from the 90s. I got it in Lower Haight. It's really pretty, sterling silver with an amethyst in the middle. And it's probably got a whole bunch of markings that says my cat's a dog or something. I don't trust anything that has language I don't understand, because some of the Chinese characters are like poo and bug off and all that other stuff. So
don't encourage Adam. He'll just talk like that for the rest of the session.
Hi, Dove. How are you?
Hello, Dove.
So I was watching, MLH this morning, his comment stream. He sounds so cute when he's so optimistic that Chumley's going to go to prison.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, he's going to. And me and Becky are like, no, he's not.
When? Hasn't happened yet.
Well, he won't. I can bet you $1 million he won't. And if he does, it'll be for like 3 months. It really isn't. He isn't doing anything major to go to jail in California. So believe it or not, and didn't they take the hate crime down? If they took the hate crime down, then he definitely won't be going to jail. So that, and he was talking about sentencing, verdict and sentencing. No, they usually don't do it on the same day, but they do take him into custody if he's guilty. So he can literally sit in custody for like a month, and that'll just get added as time served. So after hearing what that Haro guy got away with in California, I'm not very optimistic. Haro guy? I don't know that one. Beetle before scarab, except after asp. Oh my God, that's so cool. I got it ready for my head with the eye after you song. So yeah, no. If the hate crime is still on there, there's a chance he can go to prison for 90 days. But he can also be kept in jail for 90 jail, not prison. He can be kept in jail county for 90 days waiting for his sentencing. So it would actually be cool that they don't do sentencing on the same day of his verdict, because that means he gets to sit in jail while they're waiting for it. Sort of like an FU before you get assigned 3 months, and then it could be like, okay, well, it's time served. The Psycho with the Missing Baby. Oh, I have not watched any of that. I've been like, I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
Do you? Okay.
But I don't know what, they had a verdict or something. Yeah, I've been staying away from news on purpose because it's just freaking depressing right now. That and living across from downtown Oakland is not fun right now. And that's just because the police are super paranoid. So There's nothing really happening in downtown Oakland, but they're trying to make something happen. So obviously the police are still pissed. No, the parents were arrested yesterday. Oh, okay. That's what I was going to say. I thought they just got caught. Because it shows up, because I check news. I always check my news feed on my YouTube. So it's like I see all these little bitty, like, titles, but I don't really go through with them. So that's what it's like. I sort of know the news, and I definitely don't do CNN or MSNBC anymore. Since they got rid of Joy, it's like they got rid of Joy.
Did they ever?
Exactly. That was really effed up, and I was just like, no. I like the way my news was, because it looked like here, home, and it's like, nope, they did that, and then nope. So I only watch them if they get like quoted from Adam or Luke or something. There was a previous 10-week-old with lifelong injuries. Yeah, see? This is why I don't watch this crap, because it just makes me sad and mad at the same time, which is a really screwed up like emotion to have, because you want to like hit the wall and then tell the wall you're sorry. So yeah, anyway, and we had an Amber Alert today here.
2 of them.
I hope everybody...
Or 2 different alerts for the same case.
Does everybody else get Amber Alerts, or they're called something else? It's when someone is missing. Ours were named after, God, what was her name?
I got it. Yeah, I forgot too.
Amber Schwartz Garcia?
I think that might be the Amber.
Yeah. Who they didn't know she was gone, sort of thing. And then when she was gone, they didn't know after that. So they passed something here, and so they're called Amber Alerts here.
Yeah. But yeah, and if your phone is not on Do Not Disturb or Vibrate, boy, those things are loud. Hey, no face. Yeah.
Now it's going through my head, Sean.
I saw the news today. Oh boy.
Now that song is going through my head. I hate you, Sean.
The English Army did what? I noticed the lights had changed. I'm the world's worst Beatles fan.
I was going to say, I don't even think he liked the Beatles. That's why I was surprised.
Not so much.
Yeah. I didn't hold it against him. My dad was a major fan, so. The missing baby is in my neck of the woods, and my heart wants to join a search team. Go. If you feel good, and you can at least bring water to the search team, Dawn. So, I'm sure they have a headquarters. I'm sure they could use water in like high energy bars or something. You can always do that. And MSNBC should read the room.
Read the room.
Yes, they should.
Aren't they changing their name?
Amber Alerts are nationwide. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure because other people talk about other kind of reports. So the Amber Report here is scary. Oh my God, I haven't heard one in ages. And they go off everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like, I thought MLH was having some kind of weird thing happen on his side because it was low. My phone wasn't in the bathroom with me. And it was like, okay. And then it happened in the car while we were in the tunnel. We both jumped.
But that one, we didn't realize that they do them for, you don't have to be a child or a young person to have an Amber Alert.
They're doing it for older people.
Yeah. A senior citizen in San Leandro went missing.
So
and that's what this one was about.
In a weird way, that's good. He must be in a weirdly enough high crime area or something. I don't know.
Possibly, yeah.
So they did it twice, which was really interesting. And the first time I read it, I thought it said an ICE alert
really?
For this man. And this man's Chinese. So I'm like, oh, so now the ICE is allowed to send out alerts that they've lost immigrants. And it was like, so I didn't say anything when I got in the car because it was just like, I did not want to start my brain on that. Mm-hmm. And then the second time it was an Amber Alert and I read it correctly. I was like, whoa, that's different than what I was reading. So hi, Dawn. But yeah, go give them snacks. Go give them, even sugar. High sugar snacks are good. You know that because, they're looking and fretting and hoping they don't find the baby, the one person. This is the way it goes. You want to help, you want to search, you go searching, and then you realize you don't want to be the one to find it. but you want it to be found. Really weird thing. Done something like that before. So it sucks. Actually, I did that with Bunny when I was looking in the park that one time. I was hoping he'd be found. A friend of ours went on a...
Yeah.
And it was the last time he ever did it, too. He got really angry and went on a addiction tour, basically. And we were all looking for him. And I was looking at a park near my old house. And I was thinking at the time, it's like, I hope we find him, but I hope I don't find him. Because we all expected him to be unalived. So that's the way you think of it in your head. Okay, I'm backing up here. Sometimes old people wander off and think it has a different name. That's why I was like, maybe he's dialysis or something. It was just very strange. She was an older man, and that's all it said. So it could be for anything, actually. So it just said that he was needed to be found or something. We need an Amber Alert for the Constitution. We never sleep, okay?
Yeah. Amber Alert. Constitution has wandered off. Can somebody go find it?
Silver Alert at No Face. Purple Alert for somebody with medical issues. Ours was a Emergency Alert Extreme.
Ours was a silver, now that I think about it.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a Silver Alert. Okay. Hi, Kay. How was your thingy this morning? I didn't realize until I was going through Brain Fog's email that you had a live today, this morning, a member live. It's like, not that, no, I was awake. Yeah, I was awake at 10 o'clock. Didn't even, sorry, sweetie. Totally distracted. Go figure.
Oh, the guy has been found, so.
Oh, good, okay.
Yep.
Then I'll walk, which is what we're doing, to Washington Square Park, pick it up.
Sean said that's it, yeah.
Oh, it was issued by San Leandro PD, but he was wandering in Oakland.
No, it was issued by the CHP. My phone said CHP.
Okay, they said he was last seen at a location in Oakland.
And I just recently found out, probably with at least half of California, that our CHP are the state sheriffs, or the state police.
State police, yeah.
We never knew that. We honestly thought that CHP was only for the freeways and highways, because people were complaining that CHP were doing stuff in Oakland. And somebody said, they're the state police. They just call themselves the California Highway Patrol. And it's like, all those years, you wanted to like ask Highway Patrol about something maybe going on, and you didn't because you thought they only messed with freeways. I'm sure I'm not the only Gen Xer who's like, oh, we've been like shaded for all of these years. I had a member-only Zoom call. No worries, we miss you. We will do it next time. Yes, I'm learning to start to write things down, because writing it down sticks into your head better than putting it, typing it, basically. Even typing, even regular old typing, they said it's better to write things down to sit in your head. And since I'm trying to, well, I finally admitted to myself that I have ADHD. Poof, boy, do I have it. But I don't intend to use it as an excuse when a cop pulls me over.
Considering how many times have we seen, those shows or those clips?
Yeah.
You can't arrest me. I have anxiety. Oh, okay.
Who doesn't, dude?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm starting to write things down. I have one of my journals just opened up on the vanity. I've been watching a lot of declaring shows, and the reason I realized that, because I thought maybe a little bit of ADHD as a joke, but realized it was really happening because this one Space Saver method, I think it's called, she actually had a full-blown ADHD person. And she was talking about what they were doing on the second day, about 20 minutes on and then a break, and 20 minutes on and then a break. And I looked it up, and there's something called the Pomodoro method. Yes, named after the tomato, where you do things for 25 minutes, I think, and then you take a 5-minute break. And it was like, wow, that's incredible. Because yes, one of the hardest things is not getting stuck on the small things when you're trying to declutter. Mine's decluttering now. and figuring out what you're going to do, or if something is really important. Looking at it and going, oh, this is, and then 10 minutes later, you're still talking about it. So I'm learning how to not do that stuff, because if I'm not able to walk, I need to focus on something. So medic alert for someone who's fallen and can't get up. Now, big giant head. I actually do have a medic alert card and a medic alert fob on my watch because of me being allergic to opiates and steroids. The two most possible things people will put in me. It's like, I was fine until the EMT showed up and they killed me. I try to get in the habit of putting it in the calendar on my phone, and then I run my life via that, just a different way to write it down. Yeah. Well, weirdly enough, with all the paper I have, writing it down would actually be productive for me because of all the paper I have. Because I always, my addiction now isn't, what was the last addiction? My addiction now is not Tiffany. My addiction now is Daiso.
And jet pens.
And jet pens, which is the local, they're online, Jet Pens Rocks. That's where I've gotten all of my really cool fountain pens from. So, but yeah, no, it's like realizing that I have a certain, and this doesn't make any sense. I didn't have a hard childhood. People who usually hoard things usually had poor, hard childhoods, and I didn't. So military family, it's like there wasn't really, I didn't know that we were, was it lower middle class? I had no clue.
Well, you had some pretty strict punishment growing up, though.
What, having to, I was constantly grounded, that's for sure.
Sent to your room and forced to watch CNN?
Yeah, or go to the library.
Forced to go to the library.
Or go to the museum.
Right.
And I don't know what's weirder is the fact that that was punishment, or that my parents trusted me because I got on the bus.
And don't forget, you were forced to go to baseball games.
Yeah, and forced to go to baseball games.
Right.
So, let me see. Note to higher self, write things down.
Oh boy, does she ever.
RITE.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the chick with the altar in a box, yeah. Pomodoro method is an excellent plan. It looked really good because I had just gotten done with habits after the brain book. I've noticed I was starting to really get into these things, and then the habit thing, and I went to look it up, and of course the habit book was written by a professor, so it's more of a scholarly thing, and the website they had for it in 2017 is gone because of course it's a professor. What does she care about websites? So I looked up the USC habit plan, which got me to another different habit plan. And then I realized I was also trying to look the ADHD thing up. And so then I looked up and found the Pomodoro method. And the only bummer ADHD thing that came out of it, and actually I could probably put it on my phone, which is that it was the Pomodoro method was named after the timer that the guy used, because it was a tomato timer. And I'm like, I'll get one at Amazon. And it's like, no, you're just building more shit for yourself. So I'm going to find a tomato timer on my phone or on my Amazon.
And Pasta Pomodoro was an awesome Italian restaurant, by the way.
Where was it?
There was one in Daly City, I think, that we used to get takeout from.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
and you can tell as the day goes by, I'm more and more accepting of my lack of walking. Oh my God, it was a pup. So I'm finding new and exciting things without trying to stress on my mobility issues. That, and I found a thing for anxiety, 333. because my anxiety attacks have been so weird lately. It's look at when you have one, look at 3 things, because you got to get back into the here and now instead of doing the future, because that's what causes anxiety, is stressing about what's going on and what can happen, or what can happen. So you're supposed to look and stare at 3 things, and then you're supposed to listen for 3 separate things and identify them, and then move 3 parts of your body and identify your body. And I started having one today because it starts with shaking now, and it worked. I was like, I love mind over matter, because I also think that if you tell your mind it's going to work, it will. So I love it. It's been, doing it, and I'm not picking on myself for not being able to move. I watch a recluttering show with Larry Mondo. True, not true, funny, not funny. Did I miss it?
You can't watch recluttering and decluttering
Recluttering!
together.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The Pomodoro plan is way cuter though.
Pomeranian plan.
Pomeranian plan. It is way cuter, but it'd be way more like keeping me busy. Not good for anxiety. Not altogether wrong, and I actually do need to ritual the writing down of things. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. The habit thing. It's 3 days. Do it for 3 days, then do it for 3 weeks, and then do it for 3 months, and you'll have a habit. Now, I'm not sure how you go from 3 days to 3 weeks, because the part about not having a habit is going all in and then getting grumpy with yourself that you didn't continue. So it's like, if you do 3 days, how can you do 3 weeks right after it? So it was just something I looked at when I was getting dressed today, so I'm going to look at it more tonight. I thought you said jet pants, and I immediately wanted some.
Jet pants. Ooh, yeah.
And speaking of pants, where's Fuzz?
Oh God, here we go.
I got pants today, believe it or not, from Walmart, because they do these weird, oh, that's a lot of pot there someone's smoking.
Oh my God, yes.
Wow.
And
I don't think it's them. She's wearing, I think, a Chanel suit. So
if it's not them, then who is it?
It was a guy in front of them.
Oh, okay.
So it's a brand I used to see at Target, Pro Forma, I think, and it was a medium, and it fit. I haven't been a medium since I was in high school, because I had an hourglass figure in high school, legitimately, 36, 24, 36. And back then, that was an 8 to 10. So, oh my God, Becky, I have no butt. So I'm getting 2 more pairs.
Hi, good vibes.
They are yoga pants, and I have 2 pairs of jeans coming in. So I'm managing not to spend a ton of money on the next version of Forever clothes, so which is making me happy. Oh, and KA, I was thinking about sending you a big box of stuff. We'll see how much parcel post is, so number 4 can start doing the thing you had mentioned. Sounds like a good plan. I think we should do 40-60, 40% to me and 60% to number 4. So if not 70-30. The thing is just to get it out there for people. Jet Pants is local to you, like they have a store. No, they don't have a store, but they are from San Jose. So I will get Jet Pens in like 2 or 3 days. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're like Castro Coffee, which is somebody's going home, so they'd stop by and drop it off anyway. That's what Castro Coffee used to do to us in South City.
Okay.
Because I asked once, I'm like, the last time you sent me something had no postage on it. And he was like, oh, you were on the way home for somebody, so they just delivered it.
Nice. Yep. Good to have them local.
So, the self grimoire? Okay. Good habits, none. Tomatoes are for auditing, not for providing the conceptual basis of cleaning systems. Well, I guess I could get a pear timer then. Hi, good vibes. Let's see. I'm going down. I see somebody saying hi. How was the crowd today? Oh God, you protested this morning, didn't you? See, I haven't written that down. I've written that down. I didn't write down Carrie Ann's, members only. The only reason I knew about MLH is because I go to them every day and it pops up in my algorithm. So, sounds like a plan. I'll let her know. Okay. The next version of forever clothes is an oxymoron. For you, it may be, but I have leggings that are 10 years old. The joke yesterday about wearing my clothes once, the only thing I didn't wear, or day before yesterday, the only thing I didn't wear once were my skirts. So it keeps your clothes very well kept, especially if you have a ton. So, oh well, I was wrong about protests. They had a postcard writing thing yesterday night. The protest has been going every 2 weeks since April. We'll have to look at Facebook before I leave. LOL. Oh, okay. Well, it is August too. It's usually the hottest month. So, you meant to go out. That counts. Well, write a couple of postcards. So, you know, it's not a bad thing to assume that you were in a protest rat. Because that would be, it's like, oh, it's time to go to my protest.
Hey, it's practice.
There is something going on. Maybe there's a wedding somewhere. That was another couple dressed real nicely.
Walking back
This way.
that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, considering we're near North Beach and one of their cathedrals, I wouldn't be surprised
Yep.
if there was a wedding today. Oh no, good vibes. You meant to go out. That counts. Yes, that's what I'm thinking too. You meant to go out. You made the effort. That counts. And you can also go into somebody's stream and leave a comment. That'll help too. Because, you know, we brought the CEO down of Target. We can do anything. That's, you know, part of my point is just just putting in your little bitty thing. Being a little person doesn't mean that you won't provide anything. Enough little people provide something. How about that? So, and yes, those weirdos on the other side, they're just a lot more vocal. But yeah, the weirdos on the other side are only about 20%. People don't realize that. They think that they're, you know, the ones that, you know, run the world. It's like, not really. We have to learn not to let them run the world. So, going out and doing things is good. Even if it's me sitting here at a door, it's good.
Yes.
I don't believe it would not do any harm, or I don't believe it would do any harm. So I sit here at my door and then I talk. And when I go walk, then I'll go walk to the other door and sit down there and talk.
And hey, if you keep people from going in and out of that building.
Yeah. If I make people aware and tell them about cooties.
Well, and you've been interacting with people just sitting here in the car.
Yep. All of a sudden they hear my
Several
voice
times.
and turn around.
Yep.
They're like, what?
Or the kids the other day. That
Yeah, the
gave us
kids the other
forum.
day.
Right.
The White House is fighting with Jack White and losing. Oh, God. Yeah, they always do.
Yeah.
They always
It's like
will.
they take the bait every single time.
Yep.
You know, oh yeah, we're going to attack anyone that dares to criticize us. Yeah, good luck with that.
He is
More of us than there are you.
He is declining, though, at definitely a faster rate than I expect. If you look at the orange balloon's eyes right now, they're very small. I know it sounds weird, but no, I mean, they're sort of hooded, like he's getting tired.
And something was effed up with one of his hands. I saw a bunch of pictures of that.
They think it's hiding an IV hookup.
Ah, okay.
That's the bruise caused because when you're that sick, you bruise, period. And they also, weirdly enough, they also could not be correcting it on purpose. You go, boy.
What the hell is that?
Smacking his own butt.
Okay, while he rides a
Walking the dog,
scooter,
walking the dog,
yeah.
riding the scooter, riding the scooter. So yeah, it may be a sign to tell people too that he's declining. Get ready. You know, no matter what you think, not all those freaks there are against us. He's puffy and bloated.
Dawn Kicker is puffy and bloated AF, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why his eyes are so small. Duh. But yeah, I've always like sort of judged things on what size their eyes are normally, and then as things go along, because yeah, they get puffy, totally. So yeah, the job he did today, and of course, people are doing the full resolution picture of it. So not only is it 2 shades too white, but it's red around it. So he just covered just the bruise. He didn't cover the whole red spot bruise thing. So And nobody's correcting him or distracting him to fix it. So they want us to know that he is fading. And since people are telling Cartman, Vance, that he's a couch effer out loud in Union Station, and it seems to be something that bothers him, we should all start saying that. Hi, innocent shenanigans. Their doormat doesn't even say welcome. It doesn't want to be there either. No, it doesn't. No.
Does it say anything?
Nope, and it's filthy. They cleaned it last year. That was it.
Does it sit outside all the time, or do they bring it in and put out a new one?
I would assume that it sits out there, even though it could be wrong because somebody did steal it. Let me make a correction. They didn't clean it. They replaced it.
And yeah, they can't even get one that actually has a happy message on it.
No, but they're not into happy.
No, that's true.
They're not into happy messages. And I don't know if anybody would even, print something that LRH said.
Like Xenu Bless?
Oh, wow. If only I considered it worth the effort or worth the money, I'd get one that said Xenu Bless on it and put it there for them.
Just plop it down there.
Yeah. The same size with an alien head that says Xenu Bless.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. How are you? They have the key to life under the mat.
I know. You should check and see if there's anything under there.
I'm not touching anything I don't have to.
Yeah, there's that.
I don't need their karma, man. It's like, I should have washed my hand afterwards to make sure they didn't get any Xenu cooties on me. So, Xenu cooties.
Fuzz.
Yay, cooties! Oh, and it beat Papa Cat. I was wondering.
I know. I thought I'd be ahead of the game there.
No, I think we're actually behind him because of the hookup.
Okay.
That, and I don't know what kind of freaking network Fuzz is on, but she's always fast.
Yeah.
So.
Kelly's sporting the pink hearts.
Oh yes, and I was reading God this morning on the way in because I'm on his Substack. He's the one I got the couch effer from, that we should say it more often. It's just so funny to be talking about God and Jesus. Oh, somebody said, and Jesus is so prevalent that Jesus is so cool, he turned into a cracker for people so they can get Jesus.
Ooh, ouch.
Because God does sometimes have Jesus on.
Someone's
and yes,
getting smoted.
He has because he was talking about Cracker Barrel. So, and since I have family he was talking about the crackerness of him. So, and I do love that they've all lost their mind that the font or the emblem from Cracker Barrel has changed.
There's the Scooter Club.
They should call it the old Scooter Club. I'm sure that the noise canceling did not get rid of this.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Somebody's engine is loud and polluting the atmosphere. So, but the cool part is now that, they have a DEI hire, they call it, because it's a woman. I love it, little fuckers. We can go to Cracker Barrel again. I miss Cracker Barrel. I loved it. It was like so tacky and good.
Biscuits and gravy?
Biscuits and gravy, man.
That's what you liked. Yeah.
That's what I like. We haven't had them in Sacramento because we haven't been going to Cracker Barrel for a while at that point. It was like, even though I know they don't have the right kind of water there. You never hear about people drinking the blood anymore. Yeah, I know. It's like, I wonder if it happens at church. I should go to Mass just to hear what the new revised version of Catholicism is. Since I've gone into a church and I didn't get striked. There was a running joke for the longest time that if I went into church that I would get struck down by God. So, and it didn't. I've gone into 2 funerals. And I went there when the one in Paris was burning. I went to the Our Lady of the Vagina in Oakland. I'll take a picture one of these days. It looks like a vagina. That's what they call it. It's a big fancy glass cathedral that Oakland then did declare bankruptcy, I think, the Oakland Diocese, because, they were getting sued because of their priests and CSA. Go figure.
Maybe the chip is protecting you in more ways than you think.
What, that I'm not getting smited by God?
Yeah.
I don't think the American government is that fancy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sorry.
All right. Just a thought.
I mean, I think that the orange balloon wishes it was that fancy, but I don't think it can keep me from being smited at the beginning of a church.
If anyone deserves to be smited, it would be that guy.
We could exchange American Eagle for Cracker Barrel and a prisoner swap. Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh. How many Scientologists does it take to change a doormat? One, because that one gets dirty. They just make another one, lay it down in its place. Free doormats. Yay, shenanigans. I like that.
Oh, hello, Sophia. We're not going to pronounce your long name, just your short name.
Macht mir Dochingal.
Good luck.
Macht mir Dochingal.
Okay.
That you're German. Oh, the good old fear-based entrapment and faith. Yep. Yep. Oh, we can call you Mach 1.
Wait, that's funny right there.
Now I can see it in like print. Mach mir Dochingal. Yeah. Past tense of smite should be smart. Smirt. I like smart. Mach die.
I'm sure Mock had never heard any of these
How about formula?
abbreviations before.
Yeah, call you formula.
Formula.
Formula Mach 1. That's a big thing here.
How fast can you go, Mach? Mach 1, Mach 2?
So, no, I should take you into the Oakland Diocese. See, more and more reason to get like one of those GoPros I can put on my chest, because wearing black clothes, I'm sure a GoPro would not even stick out. And you could see it. They actually have a water dip, a holy water thingy that you use to cross yourself when you come in. It's bigger than a hot tub. The circumference is like 10 feet, 20, 15 feet easy. It looks like an abomination. And it's like, it was embarrassing. I walked in and I'm like, what the hell is a pond doing in here? And then I realized, oh my God, that's the holy water. It's like, what, does a priest get in there with a baby and dunk him? It's so weird.
You know how you make holy water? You get regular water and you boil the hell out of it.
I don't understand.
Boil the hell out of it?
Oh, okay. See? This is what being in pain is about. I swear to God, it's knocked me down a few IQ points. A few hundred. Mac. I like Mac, yes. If I start running because I don't run. Yay! Duh. Oh, I want to, with the bouncers, you know, because we all have text programs with our mods. I want to, because this will make Fuzz laugh, I want to get Dougie's does that he does for Chumley. See, I changed the name when I talk about MLH's stream. For Chumley to be the tone for my bouncers.
Okay.
Because Dougie on MLH has like the best fake Elvis impersonation. It's like, I want to make it a ringtone.
Jeez.
And I didn't realize today that MLH only has like 6,500 subscribers.
You thought it was a lot more than that?
I thought it was at least 16,000.
Oh, wow.
I thought he was in like the tens of thousands. I didn't realize all the work they do. You guys need to go watch MLH.
I mean,
Mexican long hair.
Not that 6,500 is a bad number, but
no, with all the effort him and his people do for Disaster Peace Theater, he should be higher than 6,500. And he said he lost 500 in the Chumley Wars.
Oh.
So it's like, I actually thought he was up there and going up from there. So you guys need to support Mexican long hair. They do Disaster Peace Theater. They do skits. They have songs. It is amazing. It is like the Gen X version of, I guess, Monty Python.
Okay.
That would be the easiest way to put it.
Okay, yep.
So, and we're all wondering what's going to happen when Elvis goes to prison. What are they going to do then? Because it's all been dedicated to
I've seen people say
Elvis.
that in his chat. It's like, I can't wait for us to talk about something else.
But it's hilarious, though.
Yeah.
That's the fun part. And his sister, and Elvis's sister was on Friday.
Yeah.
As a part of the panel. So that was really cool.
Thanks, Fuzz, for putting up MLH's
Thanks, Fuzz.
link.
Yes.
So everybody sub to him if you're not subbed already.
What? When you start singing Be Our Host, Be Our... Oh, God. Okay. It took me... Once upon a time, in the back of an evangelical church, me and a friend of mine found wafers. Number one, we were asking, what was it doing in an evangelical church? Number two, of course, us being kids and they were in a box, we had to have one. This is before I went through my first communion, so I was still not eating wafers yet. And then it was, no wonder church sucks. These things are awful.
I'm like, did you get Gen X communicated?
Oh, Jesus. So, Gen Extra, yes. So, yeah, no, I've become a devotee of MLH's cult when he finds one. Because it is just way too much fun listening to them just make up these skits and songs, and they're all...
And pictures.
And snark. They all have really fast, like, humor bones.
Buffalo Hump.
And I guess you'd say the some of the California people, well, at least the Mexicans who want to be Mexican when they grow up, me and Becky, would definitely like hang out there. Evangelicals have communion, but they don't believe in transubstantiation. Really? That's weird. What? They figured they could get people in with munchies? I was sincerely bummed. I thought it would be a rice cracker. So I was expecting like a Chinese rice cracker, and it wasn't. And it was like, ew, why would... Okay, well, it takes me from having to do a confession, because supposedly that's how you can only get a cracker. And then they started doing, no, then you just do an act of contrition. Which is basically you do something to subvert your... to subvert your sins. I love that. You do an act of contrition, which means you would do a something of goodwill and something of charity to get rid of your sin. And it's like, that's cheating. Because isn't the whole thing about making you afraid so you don't want to go into the priest and tell him what you did wrong? It was... And weirdly enough, they also have face-to-face confession, or back-to-back. So the priest knows who you are, which I think is really weird too. It should all be in those wooden little cubicles.
I want to join a church that gives out Triscuits. Is there such a thing?
That would be yummy.
Yeah.
Then everybody would be making noise by munching.
Okay.
Because those weird wafers melt.
Yeah.
So those proper Catholic crackers are nice though. No, they're not. I don't like them. They're weird. I wanted them to be rice crackers because it's supposed to be rice paper, right? And it's like, I wanted it to be rice cracker. And growing up here, you know, that was one of the normal things you had as kids were, you know, Chinese rice crackers. So really bummed. So I'm sitting there in this white velvet dress that my grandmother made me with a veil made of baby roses as for my headdress, and with this rice cracker. I was bummed. Going, I got dressed up for this. I was older. I wasn't 8. I was older because I decided to become Catholic when I could be anything I wanted because my dad was agnostic. And my mom was a lapsed Catholic because she got divorced before it was cool to get divorced. So technically, and she married someone who wasn't Catholic. So technically she had been outed twice, but as world got older, she was just a lapsed Catholic. So I decided to be Catholic when I was 11. So there's a picture of me and my cohorts in that day being communioned, and I'm the tallest one. I actually hit 5'1" by the time I was 8, and then I stopped. Literally stopped. I was the tallest person in my class for 3 years, and then I stopped growing.
Protestants believe that communion is a memory of Christ, not its incarnation. Ah, okay. They do have face-to-face confessions in Catholic Church now. Ooh.
I thought they were face-to-face because we had to do it before we went and got communion. We had to have our first confession. And it was the chairs were back-to-back. So they had to see who was walking up to give confession, but you didn't have to do it face-to-face. If you ask me, face-to-face would be even weirder. It's like, hi, I did this so many times and then I violated myself so many times and what are you going to make me do? Don't even go there.
I'd be like, forgive me, Father. You got any crackers back there? I'm kind of hungry.
Seeing the priest kind of feels weird though, having grown up in Catholicism. Yeah. You were the tallest one in school too. Good vibes. How tall are you now?
You like me? I hit 5'2.5" when I was lucky. That was the peak and that was it. It's been going down since then. So, but yeah, that's why I pick on Catholicism, because I've actually gone through the whole 9 yards. I'm a real Catholic. I was confirmed. There you go. And nowadays you don't get baptized until you're like 8 or 9 now if you want. That's weird. So, because they got rid of limbo. Limbo was if you weren't baptized. If babies died before they were baptized, they went to limbo, but they got rid of limbo. So, I love how they do this in religions. They got rid of limbo. So, you know, babies don't go there anymore. I don't know where they go anymore, but there's no limbo. I used to always use limbo. That was the thing. I was always picking on limbo. And somebody told me they don't have it anymore. And it's like, well, that took all the fun out of it, didn't it? The Mormon, oops.
Oh, there's a couple that really loves denim.
I know.
Including a denim vest.
No, you're 5'9". Okay, yeah. See, I'm not the only person who was really tall during their elementary school years and then stopped.
Hi, Nebulous.
So, the Mormon sacrament is postum amusing but false.
Thank you, Adam, for qualifying that.
Let's see. Badge jab on that door. I didn't realize Mickey was a Scientologist. What?
Mickey Mouse.
But I don't understand the concept. Badge jab on that door?
Badge jab. I don't know. Hello, Nebulous. Application to Riverside County Sheriff's Volunteer Force submitted. Yay!
Yay! Good for you, Don.
FNA, Don. See everybody saying hello to Nebulous. With that Catholic logic, no face can't confess. Yes.
No, you could, but you didn't have to. You wouldn't have to. You could just go, I'm giving food to the homeless. I'm helping a disabled person across the street. That's an act of contrition. It's the proselytizing yourself on the ground. That's when you throw yourself on the ground and put your arms out. That's proselytizing. No, that's prostrate. Proselytizing is telling people about Catholicism. But it's basically prostrating yourself to Jesus, but you're doing it in a way of active contrition is supposed to be something that's hard to do. So social anxiety, go give to the poor. Mean person, go help someone out. Like at a nursing home or something. It's stupid and complicated. So, like I said, it was a cheat if you ask me, because I technically would do an act of contrition pretty much every day in the 80s. So it was like, no. Born, baptized, raised in a communion, altar child, confirmed almost the whole Catholic checklist. Yep, that is a Catholic checklist now. So confirmed is at the end now. So, and if you're a girl, you'd have to be the whole Catholic checklist as a boy would be to be a Knight of Columbus. So Lutheranism and Catholicism are having a limbo contest.
True.
Yay! So, I'm at a point in my life where I can't just sit back and watch. Yes, good for you, Dawn. Definitely good for you. I took it for granted that everybody did something because I lived here during AIDS, and I was constantly doing things during that time. So for some reason I thought everybody like volunteered or worked benefits or gave money or went to special days where they were. Probably, and it was just because AIDS was so prevalent here, you couldn't avoid not being in a servicing type of mood, I guess, if you knew anybody who was gay. So that's why it was like, oh, you mean people didn't all grow up like that? Proselytizing is spreading the gospel, right? Whichever gospel you're trying to spread, marketing is proselytizing for companies. Yes. I never thought of it that way. That's great, Kay.
Oh, here comes Vest.
Here comes a vest.
At last.
Dude.
No, actually, two of them.
Oh, and I know that guy's been here before, too. So they're doing the audit walk, and they're not even going to go in the door. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Xenu bless. Xenu bless. I know, keep talking. They won't come back. They probably went out the front door. Nobody's told them that I'm here. Osa, you're losing your grip. Let's see. I had my doubts about
I was looking for the Xenu emote. I couldn't find it.
Acity. What is that word pronounced? The second person of the Trinity. Very bad sin. Well, remember, they're all supposed to be the same person. So that's why I don't understand of crucifixion or the crucifixes, or because if God and Jesus and who else? The Holy Ghost are the same people, then why do we have crucifixions or crucifixes? If we have crucifixes, then can't we have pictures of God? If we have pictures of God, can't we have pictures of the Holy Ghost? These are questions I asked and would drive my mother crazy with. Let's see. It's still not fixed professionally, so it looks like an El Cheapo, any of them mooching bash into the shape with a dollar store rubber mallet. What?
The door.
The door is bronze, baby.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand. That door is probably worth $100,000 now. That door is solid brass, and the little things on it that they broke, I don't know how you break that, are brass. So that's why I didn't understand the door. Let's see, cooties and Xenus. Here come to vest, here come to vest. You just had me thinking of Flip Wilson and his judge thing going, here come the judge. Nope, most people just dwell in their own bubbles their whole lives. When you don't get out there and interact with people, you don't learn to see life from other points of view. No empathy. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, I just thought it was, the one thing I have to do nowadays is learn how to go through someone, because there are so many people nowadays, cars and everything else. When the Paradise Fires were going on, I was like, I'm going to go take things up there. And it was like, no, you can't. They don't want people taking things up there. Like toiletries, things that they really needed. So the chiropractor, foster mom, was going up to Paradise, or going up there because their parents lived around there. So I gave her stuff to take with her. So, and that's just natural thing to me, and I'm trying to figure out how to leave toiletries for Scientology people right now, because I have a feeling that if I did who was it? You guys all know somebody who does that, who's at a coffee shop and has a basket out for toiletries. I got toiletries, but I was like, no, we're too close. It wouldn't work. So I'm trying to figure out a way to leave toiletries around so they can get them. Because I have them in a bag and got them at Walgreens, and it's what I suggest to people too now. Is like, if you can, give them toiletries, because $47 a week ain't going to cover
Lord knows they can't
anything.
afford it.
Yeah. So, and that in the Bay Area, the toiletries are pretty cool, because I got was it Nature toiletries, and because they're all like, I guess, practice. I guess the big thing here is to see if you like something fancy once, higher end at a Walgreens, that you can buy it then. So there are sort of higher end toiletries that are expensive, So I've got them sitting in the craft room waiting to get
Parrots.
sent out. Ooh, the parrots. I hear the parrots.
Yep. Hey, Dusty. Yes, we know Cheryl's birthday today.
Oh, yes. Hello, Cheryl. Have a happy birthday, Missy. Take all that beautiful hair and go out and get yourself some cocktails and dinner. How that? They're separate persons, but one God. Yeah, see, it doesn't make sense, though, because you're not allowed to have a picture of the Holy Ghost around. Then you're being blasphemous. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi to Dusty. I got to send Cheryl a text. Remind me. My sister's birthday was yesterday, and I sent her a day before yesterday or yesterday?
God, I can't remember.
Maybe it was yesterday.
Yeah.
And I sent her a text that said that Papa Cat had to tell me that it was your birthday. So I've been a bad sister, and I now need to be banished to Easter Island.
Yeah, I
So
love that.
I said, in other words, happy birthday from your crazy sister. So I'm sure it made her laugh. So she hasn't been very chatty this week. So she just started chemo. So can you just mail it to the org, the toiletries? I don't know. That's an interesting one. Because I could probably get my UPS guy to like take them inside. If I put it as like a real box or a real bag of
any old
toiletries.
delivery. Yep.
Yeah. Ooh. That's a good idea. Whoop, whoop, happy birthday. So thank you, Good Vibes. That's actually a really good idea. Because yeah, I wanted to leave it like at the front door, but I don't think they trust me. So it's like, it has nothing to do with this. I have no desire to mess with people. I don't like humans being messed with. So, it's like, I'd never even bring bad baking to a Trump rally, okay? I don't do crap like that. I would bring baking to a Trump rally and go, look, liberals can cook. Have a cupcake. So it's got nothing in it, and all it has is good vibes. So, good vibes. All I would have is good vibes. I'm sorry. So it's like, I wish I could get it through their thick skulls, because I would love to leave toiletries at the front door.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to, have someone come in and give charity to a church.
No,
they're supposed to be doing that themselves.
You're wrong. You should be giving charity to a church, because the church is supposed to be helping those less fortunate.
Yeah, but the church...
You should not be giving charity to the church's employees.
Yeah, this church is doing nothing in that category.
No, but that's the way you have to think about it. You should not be giving church to their employees. So, and that's the thing. A lot of volunteers actually have a slightly disposable income. So, not here though, because they take everything they can get from you. So sometimes volunteers also bring things like cakes and cookies and things because they can.
I like No Face's idea. Forget toiletries, give them burner phones. hidden in bars of chocolate.
I wish there was a way. I have phones at home. I wish there was a way to do like a month membership on a burner phone. But I'm giving those phones to shelters instead.
Yeah, because you can still
you can always dial 911.
You can always dial 911 even if it doesn't have a carrier attached.
So my phones are going to shelters, and animal shelters take phones too. So, but yeah, no. But the toiletries. I mean, think about it. You don't get to wash very often your clothes, and I am the person on the planet that does not sweat. Unless it's like 120 degrees. So I hate not having like antiperspirant and like moisturizer and shampoo or something. And that's just the OCD that kicks in and doesn't realize that I was on my last whatever I bought. So I can only think of people who have to wear the same outfit every day. It's gotta be just mind-blowing. And that's why it's like, was it Pup Groomer who came up with the idea of putting toiletries out at, sitting at a coffee shop with a basket that says free COS. And the two coffee shops near here One is Nico, and Nico's a little high end for that, but it's also across the street with an eye level, whatever, and Postscript. And Postscript is a little on their side. So I still don't think that they would be able to see it and like put it away. So, and everybody goes to that one, including Cairo. So, Baby Bufu. God, I haven't talked about Baby Bufu in a couple of weeks.
I know, yeah. He's like...
Oh my God. I did find out, though, that he goes to another cafe around here for salads.
Yeah, the employees at the...
No.
One of those places told us that.
Thank you. I was going to say, don't rat them out.
Yeah.
Because they've gone all over the neighborhood going, don't you want to, like, help us promote the neighborhood or some crap like that? I got to go to them and ask them again what it was. But, you know, be in good standing, be part of the neighborhood, some crap like that. And it's like, well, number one, you're in the former Lawyer Row. You're across the street from the Pyramid. These people don't want somebody with a very bad financial reputation to be part of their network. So... burner phone and toiletries. This is where I miss all of my tech friends. Back in the days when we were constantly updating phones, you know how easy it would have been to just go, give me your last phone, make sure it's wiped so we can use them as burner phones. They'd totally go for it. It's like people actually keep their phone nowadays longer because you hit that point where we have actually hit the point in cellular technology that the newer phone does not necessarily do anything better. So that's why Apple is freaking out, because their new iPhone is not doing much better than their old iPhone.
Yeah, what has one more camera, that's it.
Yeah,
like that.
And I'm proving it here because the camera we're using is a 4 or 5 year old phone that has a better camera than the phone I have now.
Yeah, that's why you're using it.
Yeah, that's why we're using it. So cellular technology has caught up with itself, and we're going to hit a point where people just aren't buying phones like they used to. So unless the influencers open their mouths. Hell, even the phone on my wrist is 2 years old. And it's no big deal. Once I can figure out a way not to have it overheat, I probably won't get rid of it for a while. So I'm waiting for a foldable phone that works. The Samsung dual phone, foldable phone, it works, but it doesn't work. So I'm waiting for it to get better. But yeah, so we're all keeping our phones now. It's not like the old days. Hell, we'd be lucky if we kept a phone 9 months. There are times when Papa Cat is just like, just wait a couple more months, dear.
Yeah. Does
just
it work?
a couple more months.
Keep using it.
Yeah. And I'm like, no! If he converts to Catholicism, he can be Aaron.
Cairo.
Don't get it.
I don't either.
I'm missing something in Catholicism. I never miss anything in Catholicism. I've been teasing Catholicism since I was 5 years old. My grandmother would put up with it. Not in front of anybody, though. I could tease my mom about the Pope or tease my grandmother about the Pope if nobody was looking. If I did it when somebody was looking, ooh, I got in trouble. And the silent treatment for my grandmother was not fun. Because that meant no coconut cake either. So... let's see. Yep, everything looks brown now. Also, the phones are getting ridiculously large, which I love.
Yes, you do.
See the beast? I love my beast. It's like, I don't have big purses anymore. I used to carry around the purse with 1,000,001 things. People would have bets on what's in my purse. One night we did after work, when I was working a real job, we all went to go have a cocktail. And I used to carry around a briefcase, not a Coach. Oh, who was it? It was a leather briefcase. Wilson leather briefcase. Had 1,000,001 pockets. And one day somebody said, I'll bet you, God, this is in the 90s. So I'll bet you $25 that she doesn't have this in her suitcase or in her purse. And anybody who bet, they all put a pull down. I pulled it out, which was a pack of playing cards, and I got $100. That was normal. That was a normal purse for me. So I have given up heavy purses now for huge phones. And I still consider this phone small. Oh, hi, Professor.
Oh, Professor's here. Yep.
Yeah, glad we got through that you old Morse code phase.
Yeah, Adam uses a World War II field phone. Okay, yeah.
Your first pope was Pope Paul VI.
It was. I'm not surprised.
Oh, and my grandmother was not amused when John Paul II became pope. She actually sort of liked JP1. That's why I really believe the Godfather theory. Totally believe the Godfather theory.
How long was JP1's reign?
90 days.
90 days? Okay.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
That's a good trivia.
But yeah, my grandmother was so not amused, JP2. And I was just like, why? Why? What's the matter? You know, he seems very progressive, blah, blah, blah. And she was just like, I don't like him. It was like, my grandmother does not like the Pope. My grandmother, when world got weird on her, she started going to church twice a day. Okay, this is how much of a Catholic that woman was. So when she said she didn't like JP2, I was like, damn, there's something wrong. You need to get that thing on your wrist checked out by a doctor. Yes, I know.
Yeah,
it's a cootie.
That's a blood pressure monitor and a phone.
And my dad teased me about my phones getting big until he started getting the new iPhones. Then he couldn't say anything anymore. So the one on my wrist is a Samsung 23 Plus something or another.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Or in other words, big ass phone.
30 days? Was
30 days. Okay,
it was only
yeah.
a month?
It was
Holy
over the
crap.
summer, if I remember right.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, I was at my grandmother's the whole time. So yeah, no, I very much believed that the theory was, and I don't know where I got it from, it could have been my grandmother, that they didn't like him, they didn't agree with him, and it was a Mother Superior who brought the tea, literally, to him. So JP2 brought us Ratzinger, of course, something was off with him. Ratzinger, yeah. See what happens? This is when you could retire, because I bet you Ratzinger was like, remember what happened to JP1?
Yeah.
This could happen to you. So, what time is it? Oh my God, I'm over.
Are you over an hour?
I'm over.
Oh,
okay, guys.
Congratulations.
We're done.
All right, we made it for a live on a Saturday.
Yeah, it's pretty much always will, unless Papa Cat doesn't come home early enough when he's supposed to and he's doing errands. That's why I'm so late, honestly, because I was waiting for him to come home. I thought he'd make it in time, and he didn't. And
I was back by 2-ish.
You were back by 2:25. No, you weren't home until 2:40.
No.
I was already out of the shower. I got in the shower at 2:25.
No.
I got in the shower at 2:25. So I
No.
looked at my watch
No.
and went, oh crap.
No.
So he likes to argue sometimes.
I know. I'm going to go home and get the Safeway receipt.
Yeah, exactly. So I will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Might be a live tonight. Very small. I'm not going to do a different channel with him because this is my channel. This isn't just the Scientology channel. But I also do like saying, Scientology, why don't you have kittens? So
It's a good title.
great title.
Relevant.
So I will probably see you guys, if not a live, a short, and then we'll see you tomorrow here. So have a good night. Please like, please sub, please become a member. And then put the rest of your money in a box in a corner somewhere, because we probably do need an Armageddon fund, because remember, those Bible thumpers think Trump is the second coming of the Antichrist. I will talk to you guys later. Ciao, Bellas.
Ciao, Bellas.